Monday morning and we're at it. We have my brother and his son, my nephew Aiden, here to pick up the Mini X. Township's here doing locates.
Water and sewer.
Yeah, locates for water and sewer. We're in Moortown.
The St. Clair Township building, then got our demolition permit.
We got a demolition permit. Woohoo! This is one of the jobs that I have not been looking forward to, and that's the oak tree coming down. Brad's going to start with cutting some branches off. He'll cut the branches off on the sides where he doesn't want the tree to go, so that the weight of the branches will kind of guide it to where it's going, which is probably a smart thing to do. It's another hot day. We're getting frustrated with the weather. I am anyway. He keeps working along. He's always worked outside. He's a pipe fitter. We got lots of branches now. Better get pulling some branches. We decided to do some cleanup before we dropped this beautiful oak tree. It's hard. You want to just get a job done, and then we got a tree and we got concrete and everything all at once. But we moved the concrete. I just took the bucket and I pushed the concrete blocks that were there and threw them in the bucket, and we put them in a pile over there. Fortunately, we're making more piles, like you can see over there. But it is what it is. So, do some more cleanup. I'm picking rocks up out of the dirt because we've had, if you watch our waterfront project where we did the break wall here, which was 300 foot of water frontage that we had to put rock break wall in for. They had to get dumped somewhere, so they got dumped in the yard and then scooped, and some got left behind. So as he works up the soil, we're getting more, and we paid for those by the weight. So I am like picking up every one and putting them back into the break wall. Make a nice pile, we'll put them into the bucket, and then Brad can take them over to the break wall and I'll put them, set them where I feel like they're needed. The tree branches, I'm just taking a couple at a time. We're getting quite a pile over here from last week where we cut down some trees and that. It's so hot and dry. We did get a little bit of rain last night, really just enough to keep the dust down a bit, which is very nice, not enough to make it too wet that we couldn't work. So humid and hot today. But hopefully we get to getting the tree down, because once the tree comes down and moved out of the way, we can get the trailer over here, and that's what I'm really excited about. I am not a big fan of the heat, lugging rocks and branches around when it's this hot and humid. Oh my gosh. At least cutting the tree. The big chainsaw, he couldn't get to work. I don't know why not. It worked at the cottage for us, but you'll have to look at it a little more. So he's cutting this big tree with the little chainsaw. There's a little update on my naked ladies in the pot. I got some roses there too. My cousin gave me those. Aren't they beautiful? Okay, he's got a good wedge out of it. He's cut the branches off that are headed towards the house, so it's heavy on this side. So he's gonna do a little cut here. It should come down. It's hard to see this majestic oak tree come down. It breaks my heart. This little chainsaw is taking a little bit. Little chainsaw against big oak tree. And my neighbor watching too. He's videoing. There it goes. It's moving. It's moving. Oh. Oh. It's fighting.
Sure it was going.
Me too. Oh, there it is. Oh. All right. Perfect. Job. Whew. Look at this baby.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What a big...
So we had this much of it cut.
Hold on a second.
And just this little wee bit just holding on.
It's just hanging on.
Yeah, and
Oh, it's moist inside.
Oh yeah.
Cold and wet. Oh.
There's the...
So sad, isn't it?
In the wedge there. All the rings in that wedge. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
This would be a nice tree for a table.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get it milled, and it'll be my dining room table. And we'll put it just about where it's sitting is where my dining room's going to be.
Yeah, a little further in.
Yeah, just a little bit in, but still the roots and the branches would be all stretched over where our dining room table would be. So that's the plan.
Yep. Right, gotta measure this up for your dining room table. We want a minimum of a 12-foot long table, which is there. So 13 feet with some trim and stuff on it gets us to this lump, so we're still good and thick. So we'll probably slice it here. Like
What this looks like to me is a lot of work. Not sure how much we'll get done today. Maybe tomorrow morning we'll start, and hopefully it'll be cooler. All right, today we're gonna clean up this tree.
Yeah, I got a guy coming over that's gonna look into milling it for us, making sure that, and I've got some other wood around. I want to find out if he wants that stuff too or not.
Yeah, those logs that were in the river that we've kind of been shuffling around. We'll see if they're any good, any worth all the work that we've done to try to keep them. So maybe they're not worth it. We got a great big rain last night, which was really needed for everybody else but us.
Yeah.
We don't have a garden or anything, right? So
knocked all the dust down, but we're the boots are pretty thick with mud.
yeah, it might get a little mucky today, but the overcast feels pretty good right now. So we'll try to get as much done as we can this morning.
Yep.
Our goal this week is to get the oak tree cut down. Check. Now we got to get it cleaned up. Like to also get the attic packed and moved into the sea can. Hopefully the second story too. Fingers crossed. Work hard. And we need to get the trailer moved around and put into place so we can move into it next week. Ed is here to have a look at our oak tree, and he's going to take these also and see what they look like. We'll just let him take those, and if hopefully they're useful for him. He's got his trailer. Brad's trying to start skid steer, but doesn't sound like it's starting up, so yikes. Okay, well the skid steer wouldn't start, so plan B. It is really wet out here.
Yeah.
I think we're going to abandon for a couple hours. There was a nice breeze.
Yeah, and the sun's kind of on and off here, so it'll dry up quick. My boots are getting pretty darn heavy, so
Yeah, we're making a mess. We'll let the skid steer dry out, and we've always got something to do, so we'll run boxes into the sea can for a couple hours, and then we'll reassess this afternoon.
Yep.
Much nicer today.
A little bit of a breeze, still pretty hot. But,
Yeah. You've already got a lot done this morning, haven't you?
Yep, got the skid steer fixed. I've moved a bunch of logs to the front and trying to get rid of all the brush on this oak. That's what I'm doing.
It's drying up here. It's dried up quite a bit, so we're not stepping in the muck. But
Really made an awesome breakfast for me, and I'm just gonna keep at it.
and I think I'm gonna go
maybe
to.
Leia's gonna help me too. Look at her in there. She was muddy yesterday.
Oh yeah. So I think I'm gonna go to the attic and bring some more stuff down while you're doing this.
Sounds good.
Okay.
We'll divide and conquer.
Do you ever have a job you just don't want to do? Cleaning out this attic is one of them. It's all my Halloween stuff I have an obsession with. And I love every piece of the stuff that I've collected. But right now, I feel almost silly for having so much stuff, and I've got to store it somewhere. But I know if I donate it or throw it out, later I'm going to feel bad. I'm out of breath because There was a few Christmas items that were in here that I took from over here and down this. This ladder is definitely not helping. Taking all this stuff down this little ladder here and then down those awful stairs there and then outside into CCAN. A little cooler today, that helps, but yeah, I just got to get moving. Just got to get doing it. So Ed took the big parts, the big chunks of oak tree. Brad's just doing some cleanup. We got piles everywhere. But we have a freighter coming in, a 1,000-foot freighter. I'm going to go down on the dock. He's going to turn so that he can face the right way to unload his coal to the energy plant there. And there are 2 plants there. The big one that's closest to us is not running anymore and someday will come down. The other one is still running, which is great because we love watching the freighters come in and do this. Pulled the boat and the extra boat trailer here out of the way so that we can try to put the trailer in place. Naked lady update. Blooming beautifully. This one's wanting to bloom too. Second story is almost cleaned out. Our big wall of closets cleaned out. Empty. Still got an area rug on the floor here and a mirror. And this room, we still have a couch, which kind of playing the stacking game in the CCAN. So, and there's a TV there, but otherwise, pretty darn good. A few packing items there. Avery's left her stuff. She says she's coming this week. She has a whole room of stuff. I get anxiety looking at it, but she says she'll manage it. So I'll let her. Wonderful. Okay, so getting jobs checked off this list. Mission accomplished this week. We got the tree down. We got the trailer moved over. All right, this will be our home for the next little while we're doing some work, which is not too bad. They got a good view.
Yeah, too bad. Some firewood now.
Yeah, pile of firewood. Well, north wind came up and our raft broke free. So we had it tied off to the dock and to a rock on shore. Glad it happened while we were out here. We did it. Attic is empty. This was the coolest place to store my Halloween decorations, in this little room. I could store a lot in here. Had the cool creepy content. Look at this. Even the Beetlejuice table. Wish I could get that out of here. But there's no way I'm getting it out of here down those stairs. Back room, empty. All right. Goodbye, attic. On to something new. Thank you for your service, my dear old, hot, creepy attic. I loved you.